and your favorite breastfeeding support midwife. And by me here is Halima.
Hello, my name is Lagos Midwife. I am your to-go midwife.
I am Ashabi.
So we are all midwives in this room, and today we're going to be talking about some pertinent issues that people don't want to talk about.
So we'll be talking about some of the issues that affect breastfeeding mothers. Yeah.
Especially here in the UK. And these issues do not really happen like that in Nigeria. They happen in different ways. So basically today we're going to be talking about breastfeeding in public.
Yeah.
What it is like in Nigeria and what it is like here in the UK. Alima, do you have anything to say?
Yeah, breastfeeding is something that is not publicly talked about. So I think we'll be talking about that. How people can breastfeed and where they can breastfeed their babies, if I'm correct.
Any place to breastfeed.
I think, to be fair, so far we are women and you have a baby. Babies are vulnerable, aren't they? So you should be able to breastfeed them anywhere and everywhere.
People that say these things about breastfeeding, they don't have kids. If you tell me breastfeeding in public, the day I went out with my baby and he started screaming in public, I flung everything away, and at that point I didn't even care who was looking. I just needed my head to come back together.
And I think with the little that I've seen, a lot of breastfeeding mothers are being judged. Like, this is me walking to an eatery with my family with the baby, and my baby just needs to feed. What do I do?
Halima, that takes me to a video that I saw very recently. So this lady had a baby. They were in a restaurant and she had a baby with her. She was breastfeeding the baby while eating. So there came this older couple, and they came in and they were like, she needs to stand up and go into the toilet to breastfeed her baby. Are you kidding me?
Why?
Who eats in the toilet?
Exactly.
Why would you wouldn't take your food to the toilet to eat, so why would you expect a baby to take his food to
I
the
think
toilet?
it comes from a cultural concept that the body of a woman is sacred, it shouldn't be exposed in public and all. Although I know some people can be quite dramatic with it, you know, but I don't know, I feel like we shouldn't really judge women with things like this. When your baby is crying in public, at that point the breast is not a sexual object.
So the man was attaching some sexuality to the breast. It was like he can't continue eating his food, seeing a lady that breastfeeds. And I'm like, why is this even happening? Like, you have a wife and she has breasts.
Imagine a hungry, crying babies.
I think that would most likely be
You are going to lose your senses.
in happening in crimes like this. In Nigeria, I think, especially probably in the southwest, let me just put it for that. I don't think people are really bothered about it.
In fact, if your baby starts crying in public and you are not willing to bring her that breast, next thing they're full on you.
And then,
When I went to Nigeria and my baby was crying at a party, an old man was like, full on you.
I was like,
they'll be
"Buy
giving
your
you this,
sister!"
they'll be giving you this sad highs, like oh, maybe she's not the mother.
Yes.
Why are you
Yes,
shy?
exactly.
Feed your baby.
Yeah, feed your baby. If the baby is yours, I don't see any reason why you can't feed
In
your
fact, if you are too late to bring out this breast, you may get a spat on your back.
baby. So I think women, they sell some of these things in Asda, like clothes.
Yes,
or
the one
something. I don't know what
breastfeeding
it's
covers.
being called. That you can also wear if you know you want to breastfeed your baby.
But I think that's for privileged people. I'm sorry. Like, when we're talking about this, we won't talk about the common woman. We won't talk about the woman in the deepest part of the rural area, the village.
To be fair, I have the breastfeeding cover, but I can't remember when last I took it out with me.
Yeah.
And I've always had my baby.
Because
with
even
me.
the costs. You are telling someone breastfeed because you want to save costs. And you're telling her to go and buy a breastfeeding
Breastfeeding
cover of
cover.
11,000
I
naira.
think you can also improvise the baby shawl.
Yeah, the shawl, the Muslim squares, and all
you
of
can
that.
also
But you know that
use
sometimes you'll be feeding with the baby, and you cover the baby, but the baby flings it away.
Oh.
Have you experienced that?
My baby doesn't even like anything on his face.
So what would you do in such
So
situations?
basically, we need more advocacy around that. I know there's been a lot of advocacy, the baby-friendly initiatives, hospitals saying that they are a breastfeeding culture, they have a breastfeeding culture, even restaurants, banks saying that you can breastfeed there. In fact, when I went to school some time ago, I saw breastfeeding room and I was really, really proud because who puts a breastfeeding room in a school?
Yeah, I think this is what the UK hospitals, I think this is one thing they've done that I am very, very happy about. Like, putting the write-ups that you can breastfeed, like it is safe for mothers to just walk in there to
And I
breastfeed
think
their
like,
babies.
that's really one thing that is good about the UK now. Especially,
Yeah.
like my own trust now, we have a breastfeeding friendly
Environment.
for
Policy.
staff.
Yeah.
Yes, they say this part of the policy. They say the trust must provide a conducive place for mothers, and I think you're entitled to an extra. Is it 30 or 40 minutes?
Yes,
I
breastfeeding
think that
break.
it
Yes.
does make sense.
Which
And
Yes, but back in Nigeria, you are expected to breastfeed. All of these clauses and obstacles are not there. An average mom in Nigeria, an average woman that has a baby with her is expected to breastfeed her baby regardless. But here, when you go out, it looks cringe to some people. Some people are attaching sexuality to it, and it's, to be fair, one thing I've noticed is that I've seen that breastfeeding is not as cultural as it is here, like in Nigeria.
Yes.
Breastfeeding is really cultural to us. It is like a second instinct. It's like instinctive for you to breastfeed your
back
baby.
at home.
I think
back at
it
home.
still comes to it comes to inclusivity. Some women cannot breastfeed due to certain reasons, and
which
the
is
culture
understandable.
here tries not to shame people for things. In Nigeria, if you are not breastfeeding, people will shame you.
They just assume the baby is not yours.
You will be shamed.
Did you carry that baby for 9 months?
So even as if you have terminal illness.
Yeah, you'll be shamed. But yeah, I think like they're trying to be
Yeah.
inclusive. Nobody here wants to know why you are breastfeeding or why you're not breastfeeding your baby. Or but in Nigeria, why are you not breastfeeding? Like it feels like
It's like everybody has to breastfeed.
Those
Unfortunately,
aunties that have been noticing that she's pregnant, you must breastfeed. Once that baby is being born, why is she not breastfeeding? Yeah, you must breastfeed.
So like,
your-
so this is also talking about outside. So we have these aunties everywhere. They're like community watchers.
yeah.
Like it's just like it's a
and
community.
they can be very supportive.
Yes.
They can be very supportive.
Basically, we've just described what breastfeeding is like here in the UK. In breastfeeding in public here in the UK, and also breastfeeding in public in Nigeria.
Yeah, and another thing that I think that makes the difference between like the way we feed in Nigeria, breastfeed in Nigeria, and then to the UK is that in the UK, the midwives are there to support you. And I think once they get home, the midwives are no longer there, and that's it.
so. In conclusion, I just feel like nobody should be shamed for breastfeeding. There is no location, there is no time, there is no perfect time. Every time, anytime, anywhere is the best place to breastfeed.
Yeah, you should be able to breastfeed your baby without people staring.
WHO says breastfeed on demand, so it means that wherever you're caught, you should breastfeed. However, my only two caveat is that apply some decency, to be fair.
Yeah, to be honest, don't just stand your mouth.
Yes, because some people have
Yeah.
larger breast tissues and it might look cringe to other people. So just
People will stare.
yeah, so depending on what you are carrying,
I
basically.
couldn't be bothered about who is cringe. My baby is crying and it needs to eat.
Yeah,
I don't
but-
care.
Yeah, I think we should also be discreet about it. Like
We cannot be overly discreet, but
yeah.
applying decency, even the effort goes a long way. If people say that you are trying to cover up as much as possible, I think it just takes away it's not be enough for people that wants to be offended. However, it just
For everybody that gets offended, I wish you a colicky baby.
but takes me to that the religious aspect. You see most of these Muslim women, they won't even do that. To be honest, the Muslim women, they won't. Because it's meant for your husband, they know that. Why are you bringing it outside?
well, at least for the meantime, it's actually the babies. Thank you very much for listening to our little chatty episode on what breastfeeding in public is like here and what it's like in Nigeria. So stay tuned for more interesting episodes. My name is Opalua and I'm your favorite breastfeeding support midwife. And with me, this is Lagos Midwife and Aisha Dollar. Bye.
Bye, guys.